is Susanna Bishop. I'm Director of Drama here at Ipswich High School, and we've just been really lucky to spend a day at the Theatre Royal Stratford East in London doing our 15-minute curtain raiser, which we won from our 15-second film, which we sent in to celebrate the 50th anniversary production of Oh What a Lovely War, the very famous Joan Littlewood show, which was done originally in 1963 and of course made into a really successful film. So these are some of the girls who are in the show. They're Year 10 GCSE drama group, and if you could introduce yourself.
My name's Izzy Clements.
I'm Kira Stone.
I'm Marina Omer.
I'm Rachel Downs.
I'm Leo Cotton. I'm Harry Lorest.
I'm Gemma Jackson. I'm Anna Geeney.
I'm Olivia Tucker.
Right. And could you just tell me how it all came about, going from being invited to do this 15-second film to doing a 15-minute performance?
Well, I didn't actually know it was a competition. I knew that they'd asked schools from all over the country to send in 15 seconds of what war means to you. Come and join in. And so I did that with the First World War song and some ridiculous rainbow clown wigs and a joke told by a small girl whose father is on the front line in Afghanistan. Slightly rude, we won't say it now, but we interpreted that into the show and expanded it when I found out that I'd won the competition. Only 6 schools in the whole of the country were asked to go and do the 15-minute curtain raiser at Stratford East and work with the company there, so we were really lucky. They gave us this certificate, which is lovely, which we're very proud of. And we had the most wonderful day, didn't we?
Yeah.
Can somebody tell the readers what we did? Leo, what did we do on that day?
Well, we arrived and there was another school performing on that day. So at first we had sort of workshops with different exercises to work in the ensemble piece. And we had a dress rehearsal and a tech rehearsal to get used to the area.
There was a rake stage, which nobody had been on before. You felt like you were tipping up into the auditorium, didn't you?
Strange standing on those for the first time, isn't it?
Yes. It did mean that everybody felt really at home by the time we got to do our show. And then we saw Oh What a Lovely War right from the top of the theatre, the most beautiful, exquisite little Edwardian theatre. And they just couldn't believe that they'd been on that stage.
It must have been very exciting to perform.
Leo,
What,
say how exciting it was.
It was so exciting because you got to use all the Emily got to use the lighting as well, which was really cool because being on the same stage as the actors would be in 2 hours was really amazing.
and I mean, you were only one of 6 schools in the country to be chosen or given the opportunity to perform, so
That's right, yes.
that must be an
And
achievement.
we decided we had to create a 15-minute curtain raiser based on the theme of what war means to young people now. So we scoured our brains for any experiences of war that the girls had had with their families, including this chap here. Have we got Thea here? This is your great-great-uncle? Your great-great-granddad?
No,
And
Uncle Ted.
Uncle Ted, and he was killed in the First World War.
Yeah.
Thea, tell his story.
Okay, so basically, on the day that he left, he proposed to his girlfriend, and when he was at war, he was killed, and she didn't get the telegram to tell her that he had died. And when she went to the train station and watched all the soldiers getting off the train, but none of them was him, and she thought he found another girlfriend, and then she found out.
So many stories like that, and I mean, it's quite emotional, sort of the piece that you were doing. So, just tell me a little bit about the 15-minute performance, what it includes.
Well, we start with a ridiculous First World War song called The Bells of Hell Go Ding-a-ling-a-ling, and they're all wearing clown wigs and bobbing up and down and pretending to be a choir, which is just silly, but that fits in with Joan Littlewood's end of the pier style of theatre that she used for the original Oh What a Lovely War. Then we go into separate overlapping scenes about different war stories that they knew about, that they drew from their families, which again are done in a half-jokey style, even though some of them are really sad, to fit in with the Oh What a Lovely War theme. And then we go into a section which is quite quiet, which is to do with young people's wars today, the wars with themselves and the difficulties they experience in life. And then there's a movement piece. We had a fight director down from London, a young woman who's really fired up about young women using their bodies and being very expressive in a very forthright way. And we learnt how to do some really heavy punches. And we incorporated that into a system of movement called viewpoints to music, where the images created by the girls on stage make the audience make stories out of those images. It's a kind of interactive device.
And during the visit to Stratford, you got to meet somebody very interesting, I understand. Picture there.
Yes, Murray Melvin, one of the original Joan Littlewood Theatre Workshop actors who was in the 1963 Oh What a Lovely War and will be familiar to many people, especially an older generation. He was the same generation as Victor Spinetti and Barbara Windsor, and he just was a darling. We're sitting here with him in Joan Littlewood's office, where she used to sleep as well, and had this photograph taken, and he's asked for it for Joan's archive, so we will be there forever.
And sort of just very sort of quickly, sort of you really enjoyed the performance, and obviously looking forward to it. You're going to be performing it today at Assembly, I understand.
That's right, this is the last time today, so we'll be quite sad to say goodbye to it, but we've had the most marvellous time with it.
Excellent. And will it be available for people to see anywhere? Are you planning to maybe put it online, the performance, or...?
Stratford East are making a professional DVD, so when we get that, we'll make a decision, and it may well be online on the Ipswich High School portal.
3, go.
The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. And the little devils have a sing-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. Oh, death, where is thy sting-a-ling-a-ling? Oh, brave thy victory. The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. Bom, 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 bom. The bells of hell go ting-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. And the little devils have a sing-a-ling-a-ling for you, but not for me. Oh, death, where is thy sing-a-ling-a-ling? Oh, brave thy victory.